Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get a gist. I see they do it, I see they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If snooze, you do well. You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel, or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So, guys, nomination has happened. It is actually giving a done and dusted thingy. So let's see how your faves nominated today. This time around, they did nominate with reason. You know, previously, Biggie asked them to just nominate and leave. During their session, diary session, they were now explaining why. But this time around, they mentioned the names and they had to give their reasons. Now, let's see those who nominated through emotions and those who actually nominated because of the game. You guys would also see for yourself while we discuss your reasons, and then you tell me how. So we'll be starting from the HOH. Yes, the Chateauria pair. They mentioned the aces and the radicals, right? This lady, what's her name, Victoria, was the one who mentioned the aces. When they were even going into the diary room, I was hearing what's the name, Sean was like saying, oh, the double K, I could have nominated the double K, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, when they nominated the aces and radicals, and then the reason behind the aces for Victoria was that they are the people she's least close to, and then for Sean, the same thing. So he now said, according to him, that those people, he's cool with them, but he would have also nominated the double K, but he's just trying to respect his partner feelings. In my mind, I'm like, yo, Sean is just looking for every reason to give Big Brother that he actually learned from his last diary session. I hope you watched that video where I discussed what Big Brother told Sean and Victoria on how to learn to actually give each other, to be balanced, for everything amongst them decision to be in equilibrium. Okay, then the next people that went to the diary room was the better pair, and they nominated the double K and the aces. And then the reason the better pair gave for the double K and the aces was that they are least connected to them, that they are the people they are least connected to, just like the same reason the Chateauria gave. And then for the Checkers, they nominated aces and the Nelita pair. So they just nominated the couple together, and Big Brother asked why. They were like, oh, they are really cool with everyone. Everyone is my G's. Because when I heard aces and the Nelita, I'm like, wow, Onyeka, your guys them, your men them, And then Onyeka said they're actually close with everybody, but since it's tough now, the game is so tough, and then what they are trying to do right now, they had to put the Nelita and the aces together since they are in a ship to see how strong they are. And then for the next pair that went to nominate was the Mbadiwe twins, and they nominated Double K and the Radicals. So for Ozzy nominated the Radicals because of the issue they had previously. You know, this Mbadiwe twins, one thing with them, if they have issue with you, they're going to nominate you. So they nominated the Radicals because of the Ozzy said he nominated the Radicals because of the previous beef they had, Then OC said it's also the same thing with the double K, that they are cool, they are chill, but after the previous fracas, that the difference is clear, like it's not like that again, So that was the reason why they nominated the Radicals and the double K. Okay, and then for the aces, they nominated the radicals. They nominated the radicals and the better pair. So for they feel like the what's it called? The radicals are kind of secluded amongst the people in the house. They feel like the radicals and the better pair are kind of secluded. They have the same reasons for them. You understand that it's giving like they are not. No, for the better, they said because of the same reason they gave previously, and I've actually forgotten the same reason they gave for the better pair previously, but for the radicals, they said they are kind of secluded. They are looking like they are no longer in the game, and like when it comes to connection with the housemate, they are the least. So that's the reason why they nominated the radicals and the better pair. And then the next people that went was the radicals. And then for the radicals, they nominated Wani X Handy and then the Mbadiwe twins. For Mickey, the reason why he nominated Wani X Handy, he said at this point that their attitude is actually beginning to irritate him. Like they are actually doing too much. The other time they had that speed dating last week, that Wani told him that everyone in this house cannot be friends. According to him, Wani told him that they are not friends, they are just acquaintance. Like it's not that deep. Everyone must not connect with each other. As if that was not enough, that he went to he used the toilet and then he came out. When he wanted to use the toilet, she started saying, something is smelling. Where is my this thing? Where is my air freshener? Where is this? Where is my perfume? She started spraying. And then him, knowing fully well that this is not the first time he used the toilet before when he would go, but this time around, she was not exaggerating, making sounds, making funny sound. And at this point, she feels like no ways. And then for Femi said, oh, I know people would think that the reason why I nominated them by the way twins is because of the issue we had. It's not because of it, though. We have actually settled it. We actually went to gym together. We actually do this. I'm like, hey, bro, Ogonodo, what's the problem? If it's not the reason, then what? What reason are you giving? If it's not the reason, tell me. So he was just trying to go front and back on why he nominated them, that he's literally close with everyone in the house. And when it comes to the Mbadiwe twins, they are actually the least, that could come in mind for him to actually do nominate them. But you and I know that he doesn't need to go through corners for the reason why he nominated them. Mbadiwe twins came out with their full chest to say after the previous fracas, that's why they are doing this. So at least they were able to say the truth with their full chest. I don't know why Femi was actually cutting through corners. Then for my baby girls, Nelita, they actually nominated the radicals, Wani X Handy. See, last time that the nomination happened, that was the first ever nomination for this season. We actually know how the nomination has been happening this season, custodian brohaha. So last week was the first time and this is the second time. And that last week, I gave this girl some accolades, right? I gave this girl some accolade because of how they handled the gameplay. And I'm still giving them another accolade today. They nominated the radicals Wani X Handy, and their reason is just different from others. Others have been nominating, because of I had this beef with this person, because of no ways. They nominated and they said that they nominated this pair because they're trying to reshuffle people in the house. Like they don't want to nominate different people. That is a game. They want to keep testing everyone with their strength and power, that there is no big deal, there is no beef or anything, but they're just trying to test the strength of people they've tested last one, and this one is another set of people that they are nominating this time around. I'm like, wow, my babies, because during the I just love people whom their head is in the game, because during the they've been giving me back to back, like HOH, they are doing well when it comes to reasoning with this nomination thingy. Or more, last week so many people thought they were going to nominate the Zimwe pair because of they had ish with the Zimwe, but guess what, they did not nominate them, and they actually gave a concrete reason why they nominated the people they chose. So I think I love the way they reason when it comes to this game. I hope they will never lose guard in this aspect. They should continue giving it back to back. And then after the Nelita pair was the double K pair. So I think for now, the Nelita pair are still giving me, yes, a thumbs up. Like I'm giving them huge thumbs up on this one, the way they do their nomination. And then for the double K, they actually did reveal that they chose the Checkers and the Radicals. And these were the people who also gave a reason related to the game. So the reason they gave is that for these two, they are actually putting people up that if they stand with them, they would have hopes more. They do not want to do something that would be like after they stand up with some people, they are like, they don't know what is going on outside, but they are just with what has been going on in the house. They feel like there are some persons they would stand with and they would be like, okay, at least there is little hope. And I think the reason why they chose the Checkers and the radicals was because just know that radicals and this guy, what's the name, Femi and Kelly Ray, are actually cool friends. But for him to have done this, the reason is because he said so that they know that they would have chance to survive if they stand with such people. And I think the reason why they could have this notion is because they have actually appeared on the bottom. You guys know how the house has saved the radicals countless times. Like the house have been keeping them and is giving those same housemates who kept them is about to take them out. That is if only you do not vote for them. And then the last but not the least was the twin, the most dramatic dynamic duo, Wani x Handy, and they gave us the radicals and the double K. And the reason behind the radicals and the double K, they said they are not connected with them. They are really not connected with them, and there's something off about their connections with these people. In fact, when they were giving this reason, Wani was just saying furnitures. I'm like, yo, for Kelly Ray, she said, Andy was saying that for Kelly Ray, that Kelly Ray and Wani is always having ish here and there, here and there. So the connection is just not there. It does not click. It was when Andy was talking about the Kelly Ray thingy that Wani was saying furnitures. I'm like, yo, this girl. So meanwhile, so after everything, because they were the last pair to go nominate in the diary room, that was the end of the nomination, and then it was time to call those that were up. And in total, the Radicals got the highest nominations, which is total number of 6. And then the Aces got 3, Double K 3, 1EX Handy 2, Beta 1, Nelita 1, Mbadiwe Twins 1. So Biggie had to call up the housemates that are up, called up the 1EX Handy first. I think he started with the lists mentioned housemates. So it was 1EX Handy first, followed by the Double K, the Aces, and then he called the radical lastly. I know the way he withheld that radical for the last, they would actually think they were going to be saved another week. They're going to have another week, free week. So guys, this is how the radicals joined this time around. So the checkers are saved, like they were not nominated. Checkers and the better pair, they were up last week, but right now they are saved. So when they finished with the nominations, they mentioned the housemates that are up. What's the name? Casey was like, what did we do these people? What did we do these people self? That was the question she asked, She was actually talking to her hubby. She said, what do we do these people? And then one Sandy was like, like there's no hard feeling, blah, 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 blah. And the people that are safe are rejoicing. Of course, the better pair. I think they are lucky. I mean, Doc, we needed to see the joy in Doc's heart. I'm like, Doc, so you don't want to go see your baby. Like, you don't want to go see your child, but it is what it is. So this was how the nomination happened. So I'm very sure you've seen the reason, you listened to the reason, and probably you watched it. So tell me, you think which housemate do you think nominated strategically? Because for me, it's just 2 pairs are nominated strategically, and it's just the Double K and the Nelita pair. So tell me the pair you think nominated strategically, and why. All right. Thank you so much, and please do not forget your faves are up. You know the right thing to do. I don't need to tell you again. You know the right thing to do to keep your faves in the house. At this time, there is no custodian to play. It's your voting that would automatically save your faves. Thanks so much for always sailing with me, babies. Bye for now.